This is my only commentary. So, ALIZE, AHLAZAR from Sicarri disrespectfully says F, Elder AHRAYA. Okay, well, you must have forgot that. When you was in the truth, you was still a D-boy. You was still selling dope. So you saying that F, AHRAYA, and that he shouldn't be forgiven for a sin he may have committed, but all of a sudden, I guess you are holier than thou, and you are exempt from judgment yourself, so to say. Right? Okay. Call Holoyan YAHAWASHI QADASH. The elders of Great Millstone did a rebuke on you years ago, and I'm going to use that same information that you put out about yourself. Shalom.
Hey, listen.
But that's him. Certain men crept in unawares. Because you claim, when we got it on video, you actually saying it, man, and your own words condemn you. You claim that you came into this in 2008, and then you went out there selling drugs and gangbanging or whatever you did. Well, you said that you were selling drugs, and then in 2011, you call yourself coming back in. Well, you said you wasn't fully into it, but then you said I came into the truth in 2008. If you came into the truth, that means you drop everything that you're doing and you come into the truth, okay? And I'm going to give you examples of that.
This is Luke 9:62. And Yahawashi said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So when you put your hand to the plow in 2008, then you went back in the world, you know, and kept doing whatever you were doing, and supposedly reemerge in 2011. It doesn't work like that, my man.
Well, he said what he was doing. He was selling dope.
Yep.
Those are his exact words.
By thy word I shall be condemned.
He said he was selling dope. And then he stopped selling dope in 2011. But supposedly he came into 2008, but he stopped selling dope in 2011.
Even though the elder said, you know, he ain't gonna.
So for those 3 years while he claimed he was in the truth, he was selling dope.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna
So that's a double-minded
you know.
man. What does it say in the book of James, the first chapter? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That's why he's gravitating now to the house of consciousness shit. Right? That's why he's gravitating there. And who knows where he's going to gravitate next? He's an unstable guy. The guy will say, you insolent bastard.
Yep.
So I looked up the word insolent. It says showing a rude and arrogant lack of respect.
And that's what you are, a rude and arrogant lack of respect. You know, you hear this, you talking all kind of shit about, I mean, even if the elder cursed you out, take the low, you know?
Well, that shows he has no respect.
Exactly.
The word respect, means back, spec means to look.
Yeah.
You're supposed to look back at what Elder Rakah has done.
Yep, that's right.
And the fact that he was one of the men the Lord used to bring you into the knowledge. All right? But these guys have, and not just ALIZE or whatever the hell, you got a lot of them young guys that have no respect.
Yeah.
No respect, lack of respect.
That's right.
And you were never grounded. The proof of that was you came into the truth. You're going to see it on the tape. You actually saying it, condemning yourself. You came into the truth in 2008, and in between 2008 and 2011, you were out there dealing drugs, you know? So you were never grounded. So how all of a sudden now you in the truth? After 3 years, you in the truth. But then you go with the graveyard crew. This is Colossians 1:22. In the body of his flesh through death to present you holy and unblameable and unreprovable in his sight. Nobody can blame you of nothing. Nobody can reprove you of anything, man. So you're getting reproved right now by the fact that you, at the 6 years you was in the truth, 3 of them years you were dealing drugs.
But hey, it is what it is. Even though
well, you might say, well, it was in 010. You know, in them 3 year span, you went back on your word, man. You left your post. As Tazayama would say, you left your post. And there ain't no coming back when you leave your post. He that put his hand to the plow and looketh back is not fit for the kingdom. You left the line, my man. 23. If you continue in the faith, which you didn't, ain't no man that's going to be in the faith is going to be selling drugs. I just sold it to the white man. Nigga, you were dealing in dope.
You're a dope dealer.
You know, 70s, well, you were dealing in dope.
pusher man.
I'm the pusher man. I'm your pusher man.
2 bags, please.
Hey, Rasta man, hear what I say. Give me some of that. Say. That's what you were thinking in your mind, right? and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel. You were moved away from the hope of the gospel. Gospel meaning good news.
That's right.
Which ye have heard. When did you hear it? 2008. When was you dealing dope? Between 2008 and 2011. Yeah. And which was preached to every creature which is under heaven. Where Job 15:4, it says, yea, thou castest off fear. That's what you did. Yeah. Thou castest off fear. Because when you was out there, you went back in the world, you said, man, the hell with the Most High. I'm putting the Most High in the box, and I'll get him when I'm ready to go, good and ready to get him. Like Yeshaya, which we're going to speak about him. All right? Yeah, thou castest off fear and restraineth prayer before the Most High. You wasn't praying out there, man. 5, Job 15:5. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. Let me read that again. For thy mouth uttereth thine iniquity, your mouth uttereth your iniquity, and thou choosest the tongue of the crafty. You chose to be crafty, man.
Yeah.
6. Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yeah. Thy own lips testify against thee. So now with that, we're gonna show you the little film clip.
I ain't saying for sure that I'm gonna be the elect or I'm gonna be delivered, but you definitively saying that I'm a 2/3. We're gonna prove who landed themselves in a 2/3 vote more so according to the scripture.
You did. You of the 2/3.
Guys is just going what they say. When I first came into the truth in 2008, the reason why myself and a lot of guys played the great millstone is because they went and they proved what they said. They called themselves the Church of Berea. In the book of Acts, it said the Church of Berea searched the scriptures daily to see if what Paul said was so. Okay? That's what we're supposed to do. But now, a lot of times what guys are doing is just going off of the word of mouth. Whatever they say, go. I'm worshiping whatever they say. Right. I'm down with whatever they say. And letting it override and supersede biblical precept. Right. You know? And I've seen it. Y'all can't tell. I've been in the truth since 2006 to now. That's what? Well, it was towards, not 2006, 2008. 2008. Yeah. Towards the end of 2008. So about 6.5 years I've been in the truth. Okay? Which isn't that long a time, but I've watched the evolution of all of these groups. Okay? And I see the need.
You hear he said that he'd been in the truth for 6.5 years. And 3 of those years he was selling drugs, or in that 3 years, that 3 year span, he was out there selling drugs, and he's going to admit it. And you know what? I'm going to go to it right now. I'm going to go to it right now. So, proving that he condemned himself.
For reform and all of us to function better, man. All right.
This is it right here. This is on that video that Saw Nigga put up. Right above that is Baloo talking his shit. But anyway, go ahead and read that.
This is Baloo. Shalom, brothers. Great video. The language could cease, in my opinion. That would draw many out to you. That's just my opinion. Nonetheless, I would love to do a phone video with you brothers ASAP. I know most people see me as a GMS destroyer as well as a gainsayer, but in just your video alone, imagine how many might consider leaving the GMS cult.
Well, he's been doing that for the last couple of years, right? And the guys that left never got with you. They went back in the world. They're not doing anything. They're doing exactly what you're doing. Nothing. Okay?
That's right.
Okay, read what Sicarri Sit-Down said. Now, we know who Sicarri Sit-Downs is. You can tell by the banner. You got the the satanic star, which they call the Morgan David, and then you got the Babylonian sun disk,
Sun disk,
which goes back to Kemetic.
All right, it says, laugh out loud. First off, I stopped selling dope in 2011.
Let's analyze that. He said he stopped selling dope in 2011. What year did you come into the truth?
He said 2008.
2008.
2008, yeah.
So between 2008, I don't know if you did it from 2008 to 2011 or 1 year, maybe you did it in 2009 or 2010. But you're condemning yourself.
Right.
You said in the video, and I can go back to it, you said, which the producer's going to bring it back anyway, that cut right there, that sound bite, where he said that he was in the truth for 6.5 years from 2008 to 2011, right?
I've been in the truth since 2006 to now. That's what? Well, it was towards, not 2006, 2008. Towards the end of 2008. So about 6.5 years I've been in the truth.
Right? But he said, out of his own writing, that he stopped selling drugs in 2011. So he was selling drugs when he was in the truth.
Yeah.
I've been in the truth since 2006 to now. That's what? Well, it was towards, not 2006, 2008.
That's right. He says, I stopped selling dope in 2011 when I fully dedicated myself to the truth and joined the GMS Seattle camp. I put an entire ounce of dope in the trash. Now someone had my song and put it on a mixtape. I didn't put it out, and I did it before fully hitting the streets. I learned that I was an Israelite in 2008. I started watching the vids. I ain't say I was all the way in, dude.
So that means you had to work. Hey, when the Lord came across the apostles, the disciples at that time, when the Lord said, follow me, right? What did they do? They said, well, I'll get you in about another 3 years. They went right in. So guess what? You were never in, man. You were never in.
Yeah.
You were never in.
Yeah.
So what Elder Ricard said was correct. You was not